Well, Jesus is sending out his disciples. He's sending out the apostles to do the work of the Lord. Here in Matthew chapter 10, verse 9. Thanks for joining me. And here we look, whenever you're starting a project or anything like that, you have a mission. There's a task. He says, okay, go heal the sick, preach the gospel and stuff like that. And he gave them the authority. But there's also this financial aspect. We've got to look at the what's the cost? How are we going to budget this thing? How are we going to finance this entire project? He says, acquire no gold or silver or copper for your belts. He said, don't do that. Don't do that. He says, no bag for your journey, or two tunics or sandals or a staff for the labor. These are what he said. You're going in faith. I'm sending you out in faith. And you're going to do the work of the Lord. And God is going to have people who are going to supply your needs, who's going to minister to you. So he was really teaching his disciples something here about faith. And he says, whatever town or village you enter, find out who is worthy in it and stay there. Stay there until you depart. So thank God, in every society, you're always going to have noble people. You're going to have people who are good at heart, genuinely good, honest, sincere, upright people, people of integrity. He says, look for those people when you enter into the town or you enter the city, and stay at that person's house. They didn't have hotels set up like that, the Marriott or anything like that. You know, just homes. People would open their homes and welcome visitors. He says, look for a good person and go to their place. He says, as you enter the house, he says, greet it. Greet it. If the house is worthy, let your peace come upon it. That's the power. That's the power that we have as Christians, that we have as believers. He says, let your peace come upon it. But if it is not worthy, let your peace return to you. That blessing that you'd have bestowed is going to be of no effect, of no value in the house where people are not respectful, they're not receptive, or they're definitely anti-God and against the message that you have. Then he goes on, he says, if anyone will not receive you or listen to your work, shake off the dust from your feet when you leave that house or town. Jesus knows there are going to be people who are not going to listen to this message. People rejected Jesus, and they're going to reject us also when we go with the message of the gospel. And we cannot convert everyone. We can convert no one. We just give the word, preach the word, deliver the message, and it's trusting God, trusting the Holy Spirit to do a work in the individual's life. He said, so if that person is not going to receive your list to you, just shake off the dust from your feet and when you leave that house or that town. I think the bottom line is we've got to continue to share the message regardless of what we see as a response. Just share the word, share the gospel. Blessed be the name of the Lord.